We always said Shiva will open his third eye and he can burn up the whole existence if he wants.
Imagine a world where you can access your hidden potential, see beyond the visible realm, and tap into your deepest intuition. This is the world of the third eye, a mysterious concept that has fascinated humanity for thousands of years. The third eye is believed to be the seat of wisdom and insight, the source of mystical experiences, and a gateway to higher consciousness. In Sanatana Dharma, also known as Hinduism, the third eye is called the Ajna Chakra, and it is considered one of the most important energy centers in the body. The word Ajna means command or perceive, and the chakra is located in the center of the forehead, between the eyebrows. The Ajna Chakra is associated with spiritual awareness, intuition, and higher consciousness. When the Ajna Chakra is activated, we can experience a deeper connection to our inner selves and the universe. According to Hindu culture, the Ajna Chakra is associated with Lord Shiva, the god of meditation and transformation. Lord Shiva is often depicted with a third eye in the center of his forehead, which represents his spiritual vision and intuition. It is said that when Lord Shiva opens his third eye, he unleashes his destructive power and destroys everything in his path.
So Shiva opens his third eye and either everything burns up or he sees everything clearly. Third eye is not a physical thing. It is just that if your energies reach a certain peak within you, you have a new clarity of vision of life. You see everything from a completely different dimension. So you start seeing things, it's an inner eye we say. We can say you can turn it inward or outward, whichever way you turn it. So these eyes are only outward. You can't roll your eyeballs inward and see what's within you, isn't it? So third eye is both ways. If you want, you can turn it inward or you can turn it outward. Whichever way, you are seeing life beyond the normal limitations of your perception. Your perception has risen beyond the physical. That is the third eye. Why is it connected to a particular spot in your body? Among the 7 chakras, the 6th dimension is called as Ajna. Ajna is located slightly above where the eyebrows meet. There are 3 dimensions attached to it. These 3 dimensions are traditionally named after Shiva, 3 different forms of Shiva. But these 3 are actual experiential points in the body, where if your energy moves to that point, your experience of life alters itself.
In the Bhagavad Gita, a Hindu scripture that is part of the epic poem Mahabharata, Lord Krishna refers to the third eye chakra when he says, "I am the light of the sun and the moon, and the third eye among all the eyes." This is interpreted as a reference to the spiritual insight and intuition that can be gained through activating the third eye chakra. Also, in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, which is a collection of Hindu texts that outline the principles of yoga, the third eye chakra is referred to as the Ajna center and is associated with the power of intuition and perception. By focusing on the third eye chakra during meditation, one can gain insight into the true nature of reality. In the neuroscience, the third eye is often associated with the pineal gland, a small pine-cone-shaped endocrine gland located deep within the brain. The pineal gland is a neuroendocrine transducer, secreting melatonin and responsible for physiological circadian rhythm control. A new form of biomineralization has been studied in the human pineal gland and consists of small crystals that are less than 20 microns in length. These crystals are responsible for electromechanical biological transduction mechanism in the pineal gland due to the structure and piezoelectric properties.
The secretions of the pineal, which in yoga is referred to as Amrit or Amrita or Amritam probably in Sanskrit. This Amritam either can be taken into the system to strengthen the system and increase or extend the longevity of the system. Or this Amrita can be taken to create blissfulness in the system, like a drug. It can just blow you away. Or you can use this Amrita to enhance your perception. that you can become like thin air because everything that is here passes through you. Right now, air passes only through your nostrils, and you know if it doesn't pass, you're gone. If this air can pass through right across you, some of you might at some moment felt when you're very carefree and joyful, you stood in the breeze, it feels like breeze is passing through you. And you become 100% transparent. That is because you've used your amrita to bring sensitivity to the system. So these are three fundamental ways. One is to strengthen the body, to make it like a rock, which will give a certain longevity to that person, which is considered superhuman by most people. Or to bring such a level of drunkenness and blissfulness within you that you don't care how long you live. Or to make yourself like thin air, that your perception is super hyped because there is absolutely no resistance to the system. The same secretions of the pineal gland can be used in three different ways. This amrita or this secretion of the pineal gland will play the right kind of role in the system. When I say right, in my perception, only if it enhances your perception, it is right. Because if you do not enhance your perception, your life doesn't get enhanced in any way. It only gets enhanced in somebody else's eyes.
Like an antenna, the pineal gland has the capacity to become electrically activated and generate electromagnetic fields that can tune into information. In addition, in the same way an antenna pulsates a rhythm or frequency to match the frequency of an incoming signal, the pineal gland receives information carried on invisible electromagnetic fields. Once the pineal gland is activated, it can tune into higher dimensions of this space and time, and like a TV, it can then turn the information carried on those frequencies into vivid imagery and surreal, lucid, transcendental experiences in our mind, including profoundly heightened multisensory visions beyond our vocabulary.
There are two ways of opening the eye. One way is the inside has become total vacuum, so the doorway gets sucked in and naturally has to open. The doorway becomes limp and falls inward because there is nothing. He simply burnt not only his thought, not only his emotion, not just his relationships and possessions, he's just burnt his very being. The individual being is completely burnt out in this total vacuum, so the door fell inward and it's open. So people saw fire because it was burning still. Another way of opening the third eye is you contain everything inside. Everything is contained. You did not find any expression for your thought, any expression for your emotion, any expression for anything. You could not even utter a word. See, if you remain silent for 4 days, on the 5th day, you feel like singing suddenly. If you don't know how to sing, you want to howl like a wolf because you want to let go. You didn't let go anything, so much pressure built up, and this door got knocked open from inside. There's another way to do it. The first way of doing is the best way of doing, because if you open it by building pressure, it opens up today and again tomorrow it may just shut itself. Or before enough pressure builds up and this opens, something else freaks in you and you run away. Yes. Because the pressure builds up in such a way, if you have to hold it, you need. Because you don't know what's happening, it looks like torture. It looks like 7th degree torture. If you're putting yourself through the whole process, then definitely your mind will ask, what is the point of going through this torture? Because it's a lot of torture. Not letting a single thought find expression, not letting a single emotion find expression, not uttering a single word, not finding expression to a single opinion that arises in your mind, single idea that arises in your mind. Oh, it'll burst you somewhere. You hold everything intact, this will open, otherwise something else will freak.
The key to activate your pineal gland is to start slowly and be consistent. With regular practice, you can fully awaken it. One simple technique is meditation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes and focus your attention on your third eye area between your eyebrows. Breathe slowly and deeply, and repeat an affirmation like, "My third eye is opening." Do this for 5 to 10 minutes a day. You can also do third eye stimulating yoga poses like child's pose and upward-facing dog pose. These inverted poses help increase blood flow to your pineal gland. Practice them for a few minutes after your meditation. Over time, the pineal gland can accumulate deposits of calcium, leading to a process called calcification. This can potentially impact melatonin production and disrupt sleep patterns. To activate the pineal gland, it is important to reduce the amount of calcification that can occur in the gland over time. Calcification can be caused by factors such as fluoride, calcium supplements, and certain medications. To prevent this, it is recommended to avoid fluoride and to take supplements that promote healthy pineal gland function, such as melatonin, vitamin D, and iodine. Another important technique is to engage in dark therapy by blocking blue light and electromagnetic fields. Blue light and electromagnetic fields inhibit melatonin production and harm your pineal gland. Use blue light blocking glasses, avoid screens 2 hours before bed, and turn off Wi-Fi at night. Sleeping in complete darkness also helps. Finally, stimulate your third eye during the day by practicing activities like sun gazing, visualization, and journaling. Sun gazing for just a few minutes helps energize your pineal gland. Visualization and introspective journaling strengthen your intuition and connection with your inner self. With regular practice of these techniques, you can fully activate your third eye and unlock your ability to see beyond the physical world. You will gain access to inner wisdom, tap into your creativity, and achieve higher states of consciousness.